Good afternoon. In the series of Achieving Sustainable Development Goals and Going to Moon, Mars, and Beyond, we were discussing about the agricultural disaster in India and to sustainable development in India, and how it can help the human civilization to make the farming space age technology farming, and so that we can survive on earth as well as in any dimension or any place in the infinite universes, galaxies and dimensions, on any other heavenly bodies or places. Okay, so we have to start from where we are. That is our aim. So we were discussing next point. Now, in the last time we got a hint that maximum Indian farmers are living life on the loans. They are into debt trap, and in fact it has been supported by NSSO report as well. Okay, this is government of India body. It collects the it surveys the people and collects the data for government of India. So as per its report 2002-2003, that there are 120 million families that we already discussed, and almost 600 million population involved in farming activities. Okay, and even field survey 2006 also have shown the same thing. Now from 2002 2006, now 2014 report of NSSO also shows that 52% agriculture household are debt trapped. Okay, now for what purpose they are taking the loans, that we should see. You see, I went to a lot of farmers, as I told you, and collected the purpose of their loans, because they might take loans for the agriculture purpose, but once the money is over, they cannot survive. So there are two purposes for which the loans are taken: consumption purpose, and other is production purpose. I mean, both the purpose, for living, consumption purpose, and production purpose for the agriculture activities. So consumption purpose are: first is food expenditure, second is water, third is social expenditure, fourth is house repairs, fifth is farm maintenances, sixth is clothes, seventh is supporting activities. Then production purpose: first is transportation, second is fertilizers, third is seeds, fourth is pesticides, fifth is education. Yeah. Then sixth is water, and seventh is supporting activities. Means water is for potable water. You know, building a well. I mean, for the consumption purpose, and building the well with all the electricity and a pump and all facilities, so that it can be provided to farms as well. That is production purpose. So two places water is there. Now, as per the NABARD general manager in 2006, a microcredit, Mr. Rao was there. He says credit is a case of poor. Credit in case of poor is demanded for consumption as well as production purpose. It is mainly used as food expenditure, health expenditure, and for the social purpose as well. So they are getting into debt trap, and it is humanitarian emergency. It is, hence we are trying all our best in this research. Now, from where the farmers take loans, and in which kinds of banks? There are kinds of banks: private banks, regional rural banks, cooperative banks, commercial banks are there. From where they take loans? As per NSSO report 2014, farmers take most of the loans from commercial banks, 75%. And I asked them why. So they said, we farmers feel secure with respect to the central government banks. They are more secure, and can, because they can waive the loans as per the central government policy, if any. So 75% are from central government banks, commercial banks, in fact. Next number comes cooperative banks, 13.5%. We, farmers, when asked, they said we have connection of local people there to guide us, and hence they take loans from the cooperative banks. Third number is regional rural banks, 11.5%. I asked them why. These are all verbatim work. We have our own locality person who can help us at any time. It is always the relations that matters in India. They trust their own people so much, and government, and if they also dupe them, then they feel their life is over, because trust is not there. If trust is lost, everything is lost. That is what they feel. And hence one of the persons said that once somebody has committed suicide because his long time friend couldn't waive his loans. Now it was not in his hands. He doesn't understand that it is in the hands of the central government or whatever it may be, the authorities in the bank. Okay. Now, next is what are the types of loans they are taking. In the 2014, again, as per NSSO report, even NABARD report, 39% loans are for crop loans, 61% are term loan for other activities. Then I hope sometime I'll have to touch this point, that what are the kinds of lands people hold, and how, because if you understand what kind of lands they hold and which kind of farmers they are called, then it will be better to understand that why they are taking even 1000 rupees loan. Just $20 loans are also farmers taking sometimes. So let us understand. There are four kinds of farmers in India. Marginal farmers who are holding 0 to 2.5 acres of land, that is 1 hectare land. Small farmers, 2.5 to 5 acres, 1 to 2 hectares land. Medium farmers, they are 5 to 10 acres land, 2 to 4 hectares of land. And large farmers who are holding more than 10 acres and above land, that is 4 hectares and above land. So marginal, small, medium and large farmers are there. Now what are the how much loans they are taking as per the field survey 2006. Even 1000 rupees loan, just $20 loan are also being taken, and there are 17% farmers who are doing this. 1001 to 2000, 29% farmers. 2000 to 3000, 25%. 3000 to 5000, 19%. 5000 to 7500, 5% farmers, and 7500 and above, 5% farmers are there. Imagine, for such a small amount or so they are taking loans. 7500 means for monthly expenses they are taking loans. Imagine. Okay. Now you see how much time is required to get avail the loans from the bank, because they apply and then they get the loan. The time gap between this is 0 to 1 month, 75% marginal farmers, and for small farmers 83%, medium farmers 100%, 0 to 1%. Medium and above farmers, they within a month they get all their loans availed. For small farmers it takes 1 to 3 months, but for marginal farmers 0 to 1%, 75%, 1 to 3%, 14%, 3 to 6 months, 1 to 3 months, sorry, 14%, and 3 to 6 months 7%, and 6 to 12 months means almost 1 year of 4% marginal farmers. Means the more poor you are, the more you have to go to the places and get your loan availed. That is also a situation. Now, how to solve this debt trap and farming issue, that also we have dealt. On war footing, financial awareness and complete agriculture and farming solutions per region, per person should be provided at grassroots level, going to each and every farmer. You know, then only even we can achieve the sustainable development goals. Because if you don't do it right now, then it might explode in future. Like in 1988, that I went to all the political parties in India and told them that all the good people among you found the government. Otherwise, right now, whatever the few lakhs, few millions of rupees corruption is there, it might grow in future like that. If these problems, basic problems of the humanity, are not solved right now, then going to moon, Mars, and beyond, are we going to take same culture over there? Or are we going to build heavens on earth and then we are going to take good culture over there? That we'll have to decide. Okay, this is about date. Now next we will see about next point. Problem of poor reach of health care at the bottom of the pyramid, and that is also a very big problem for the agrarians. It is a highly you may call it job with high stress, physical efforts. So sometimes they get injured, and as they get exposed to a lot of viruses and all those things working in the nature. So though they build their sustenance, their resistance power, but sometimes they get ill as well. But healthcare is a big issue. In NSSO data shows, that 1% of GDP is invested in healthcare in India. This is, this is going to increase nowadays, and it has to increase. So, if we don't have good hospitals, if government hospitals are there, and there many a times farmers complained that they came to me and said, sir, x-ray machine is not working, this is not working, that is not working, and for x-ray we have to go to 300 kilometers from here to Nagpur government medical college. So, these are their own complaints. Why cannot each district, each taluk have those facilities? We'll have to improve that one. So uh, villages level also hospitals should be there. In fact, maybe one hospital for 100 villages, 10 villages nearby, or something like that. We'll have to plan accordingly. Already I raised this issue 5 times in the, these all questions have, whatever I'm speaking, these matters have been raised in the World Bank as well, discussions. So once I said that we are polluting the environment like never before, and if some viruses or bacteria come out of their den and infect the humans, it will be very difficult for us to find the medicines or that before millions of deaths occur. Thus, also we need to build at least 100 Serum Institute of India kinds of facilities across the world to research and develop vaccines and medicines in case such epidemic or pandemic attacks humanity. This question I raised in 2000, 2004 till 2015 5 times, and after that COVID-19 occurred. I'm raising these issues since last 20-25 years. Also, since last 2000 years, the pandemic occurred nearly or near to second decade of every century. So we must be more than prepared for that. And we humans have technology and will, and WHO, UNO having experience in dealing with Zika virus kind of pandemic. So we should be ready for that. This research paper was published in 2016. Imagine. And COVID-19 occurred in 2019. So you can imagine, this is recorded, this is published, and since 2016 it is on the IJORD group.in website. ISSN 2394/1855, issue 5, IJORD issue 5. So imagine, I have been warning for this since long. Another thing I'm also warning was, you know, WMD. Are we sitting on the pile of 100,000 weapons of mass destruction? One small leak, and if they are kept in proximity, like in USA, some because one ICBM has 5 atom bombs, okay, and if 20 are kept nearby, 20 into 5 is equal to 100 atom bombs. Imagine what can happen. I mean, it requires a trigger, it requires a mechanism to activate that bomb, but we don't know what kind of accident, which kind of rare occurrence can happen. That is why I have been warning about these 2 3 things, and that is why I suggested a solution. Why cannot we have the agreement of forever peace? Okay. Next, generic medicine shops having far and deep reach in the country, and it is need of the hour. Medical insurance could be provided at the cheapest possible subsidies cost to marginal farmers, agrarians, which can reduce the burden of farmers and can save lives of their children and family. You see, since 1998, I have been writing all these things. 1998, I mean, after MBA. Children of farmers having at least 10th grader certification can become emergency health worker if they get the short term training. Government can work on this issue as well. I hope you understand these are the best possible solutions with which humanity can live forever. And if you don't implement right now, then we never know what is kept on the table next. So it is my request to let us help farming community in India now. Most employment and dependent provider, the farming, agrarians, and all this. Don't say that the biggest job provider is service industry and this industry. No, don't talk all those nonsense. 60 crore is something. 600 million population is something. It is more than the population of USA. So we have to take care of them. And again, I say again and again that if food is the basic need of humanity, and if you don't find the problem on the mother earth, then when we are traveling in a spaceship or living on the other planet, if we generate the agrarian technology that is suitable for the space and other places as well, then it will be very much useful in future to humankind. Already I have suggested that at least one farmer from India should be taken to ISS and let him he should be allowed to do farming over there. You will get fantastic results. Those could be useful on Moon, Mars, and beyond. So on this note, this sixth video we shall conclude. Thank you very much. May God bless humanity.